Hello there, Bradley from B-Rad TV here. It's been a while, and we're still dealing with paper straws in iced coffee. Let's just get rid of that, right. Lockdown, Corona, 2020, the apocalypse. Wow, woohoo! Where to begin? I completed 6 months, no alcohol. The longest I've done since I was at university and did 6 months. I'm a bit chubby, well I'm fat Brad now, full on fat Brad. The gym's closed. It was going to be 6 months, a mega transformation. I was doing really well. Then lockdown, Corona, gym's closed. I tried doing weights at home, wasn't feeling it. Yeah, didn't do it. And then I did 3 months, ultra clean, training hard. And then after those 3 months, I thought, right, I'll allow myself energy drinks, I'll allow myself fizzy drinks, bread. Then the floodgates opened, then I stopped working out. But then I thought, out of stubbornness, I'll just stick with the no alcohol. And I did that. So I'm chuffed and happy that I've done that. But I'm massively disappointed because the whole reason of doing that was allowing me to train better and eat better and do all of that as well, which of course didn't happen. Couple of things from that alcohol journey. I was allowing myself non-alcoholic beers like 0.0, not 0.5 low alcohol. I was having 0.0 ones. I mean, I was pigging out. I was having everything, anything I wanted. I mean, I really put on weight, but boo-hoo, I'll earn it back. It'll be like a challenge for me. During that time, I was reminded of something that people say: you don't want the taste of the alcohol, you just want the drink. And of course, at this point, I'm not having it, but I wanted the taste of a really nice ale or a really nice cider with a ploughman's lunch. I wanted to sit in like a pub garden, have some ham, cheese, apple, grapes, little pork pie, and have a really, I don't like cheap ciders, but I mean a really decent cider, a really decent ale. I wanted the taste of that. And then also Scotch whiskey, either neat or on the rocks. And that's 2 things there I would never really have wanted to get drunk on in the past, but I wanted the taste of that. So that was sort of a reminder for me that, you know what, maybe I do like the taste. I wanted the taste of those things, like without any thought of wanting to get drunk. So that was an interesting thought for me. The whole reason behind that was just to give my body a break and cleanse it, and that's done, so hooray. It's been a couple of days now. I had some Bucks Fizz at breakfast with my girlfriend, and then we had 1 drink in the afternoon. Then we had a glass of red wine with a fantastic steak dinner in the evening. I've got no want now to run out and binge and drink. That first day when I felt a little bit of the alcohol, it was almost unnerving a little bit. I just felt a bit worse, feeling I hadn't had in a while, but I'm good and it was all good. I partied too hard and I drank to excess occasionally, but I was never at the point where I was an alcoholic that I had to wake up in the morning, I needed a drink. Like, it never interfered with my work. So as bad as I talk about it, like in recent years, it's not been a problem. I just wanted to give my body a break and cleanse for health reasons. And that's all done, so hooray me. Hopefully now I can develop a more balanced, healthy attitude rather than being all in or all out, as I tend to do with everything I do. And I should say where I'm sat, I'm on Crowley and Aziraphale's bench from Good Omens. If you've watched that on, it's not on Netflix, it's Amazon, I don't know, a BBC, I got it on DVD. Good Omens, the Neil Gaiman, Terry Pratchett thing, David Tennant, Michael Sheen, it's amazing. That's Buckingham Palace here behind me, I don't know if you can see it. I thought I'd come out and just sit on their bench to do my return from YouTube video. So I'm in St James's Park and there's all the ducks and geese and whatever we got. Right, 6 months lockdown. I've been on furlough. I don't know about my job. I'll be finding out hopefully within the next month. It's a horrible situation, but then wherever you are, wherever I am, I reckon there's someone who's a lot worse off. I got my health, I got my family, friends, I got a roof over my head. It'll suck if I lose a job that I love. It really will effing suck, and there's no way about that. But right now, and for the past 4 or 5 months, however long it's been, I can't think about it or dwell on it too much. So that's my situation with that. I've been on furlough. And when that furlough started, I thought, you know what, I could throw myself into the fitness, I could do loads of home workout videos, I could do live workouts, I could really push my B-Rad bedroom bodywork home workout thing. At this point I didn't even have any dumbbells, I had a few bags of sand. I did the video to show you what I used, and I did use that every now and again. But with the saturated market and the millionaire powerlifters and the people with home gyms, I do my own unique thing. But I couldn't offer the best of what I could do. I didn't have the equipment, I couldn't do this, and I'm not making excuses. I wasn't feeling it at all for myself and sharing it, but that is because I was feeling something else more. It wasn't that I had given up and I didn't want to do anything and given up, I hadn't. I was obsessed with making a movie. I was in the mindset that I was going to lose my job, I'm going to lose my flat, I'll have to move away from London, I'll end up in a village in the middle of nowhere. I was thinking a few months ago that in a few months' time, my life as I knew it would be essentially over and I'd be starting from scratch and everything would be crap. So I thought, right, I've got a couple of months here, I'm furloughed, and I have nothing to do, I have all the time in the world. So what would I do with all the time in the world, and well, not all the money in the world, but enough money to eat and do a little bit when I'm not working as well? I'll make a movie, which is exactly what I did. I started off with the thought of doing a really nice 1-2 minute real good art house thing with my digital SLR, serious movie. But then I thought, well, I wasn't feeling that, I was feeling something else, a lot more mad of a project. I got on Amazon, I ordered a green screen, and I started writing this funny script. And normally when I write when I did write a little indie movies years ago at uni, years ago now, blimey, it's been years since I wrote a movie, I would limit myself to what I had. I would look at the actors and the sets and the locations, things I had, then I would write the script based on that, if that makes sense. So I knew what I had, write the script and characters, develop a story and what I had available, and that way it would seem a lot more, well, real and genuine and high budget. It's like, wow, he had all this stuff for his movie. So I'm writing this movie and I just think, you know what, let's forget about this, and if money was no object, I've got a green screen, let's just go hell for leather, go completely bonkers. What would I do? Make this movie, money is no object. So I wrote this insane script, not giving a care about what I had or what I could do. Then when I got to the end of this script, then I ordered a few bits on Amazon and eBay, but I worked with a lot of cardboard, a lot of paint, a lot of duct tape, made a lot of props. It took me a month to shoot in the boiling heat, dressing up in full costumes, closing my windows, 3 sort of studio lights on me that came with a green screen. Yeah, but I shot it, I'm editing it at the moment. Captain Bradder's Saviour of the Universe. Like 80s cheap low budget sci-fi adventure. Gonna be maybe 45 minutes long, maybe just over, but it's only me, only in my bedroom with a green screen. I couldn't even run or move around because I had to set the green screen up and walk on the spot. I only had about as much space as a telephone box to actually move around in, so it's crazy. It's exciting times. So that's what I did during furlough instead of workout videos, because I wanted to. So I'm sorry I haven't been around, but that was that. And also I was psyching myself out a little bit that I wanted to return in some grand way, maybe be in super shape like the plan was before the gyms closed, and have my movie finished and have my job back. And even now, I wasn't going to shoot this. I was going to wait till I knew about my job, until my future was secure. But it's like, you know what? It's never going to be secure. With COVID, with life, you're never going to be on completely solid ground. You've got to be sure of yourself and happy, at peace with yourself, and that's where I am. So I thought I'd do this update. Moving forward, the gyms are open. I'm going to now slowly get myself back on a plan, but because they're only hour-long slots where I am, I'll get in, do some heavy weights, then I'll do all my ab and maybe lower body work at home. This time off from work, essentially time in limbo, it was so mad that I did that no alcohol thing and then lockdown happened. Would I have been drinking every day? I mean, I've been necking energy drinks and non-alcoholic beer and Pepsi this last probably month or so. It really was out of stubbornness. Like, I was really positive about the no alcohol for 3 months, and then towards the end, after the filming of the film finished, I was almost on a come down. After a big creative project, I'm always on a bit of a come down. Like, I haven't gone hell for leather with the editing yet. I mean, I'm excited to do it now. I've had some time away from it. It's been a weird limbo months of furlough, and so they're not drinking. I wasn't like bouncing off the walls all the time happy. I still had days where, I want to say, low self-esteem, anxiety, not wanting to go out, etc., whatever. Just because I was cutting out the alcohol, I wasn't suddenly the king of the world, but I was clear-headed enough to do what I want and think clearly, so that's good. I want to upload more frequently, maybe even do some live videos once a month, like have an hour-long session, figure out the time across the world and put that up, and have a drink with you all, give you a chance to ask questions and interact a little bit. There'll be a movie trailer up just over a month, I reckon, because I've got to design all the backgrounds, I've got to write the music, I've got a lot of work to do with that. I'm going to love doing it, but it's going to be a lot of creative effort. and go back to that uncertainty of the future, being on like concrete ground. I don't know anyone who could sit here now and say, oh, I'm sure of my future and where I'm going and what I'm doing. What has happened is bonkers. This COVID 2020 thing is nuts, and there's too much if I wanted to sit down and talk about everything in a video. Oh God, masks in the heat. Oh, we got to wear them, but I mean, I don't know if it's my beard, my sunglasses and my hair, and then I've got like a rucksack at the moment I'm walking around with, and then putting the mask on, I'm melting. It's got to be done, but I mean, blah. Paper straws, but then that's nothing to do with COVID. And it's that, it's that sort of weird uncertainty of the future that I'm glad I'm in such a good place with myself and where I am. If this COVID thing had happened when I was if it had happened during one of my real low times or something like that, God, don't know what I would have done. I don't know if I could have handled it. I definitely probably would have cracked and been drinking, and then who knows, the gloves off and I go. I think that he's summing it up. That's how it would have been. It would have been goose mad, whatever he's doing. The fact that I've been in such a good place, I've had the sort of creative oomph and like the energy to get up and make this movie I didn't have to do that. It's not even going to get many views. It's not anything that anyone. It's just what I wanted to do, and I've done it, and I loved it, and I'm still loving all the little creative stuff I'm doing on it at the moment. I mean, I guess I got to look back and think what I did with lockdown and be proud of myself. Even though, yeah, I didn't work out and transform and do all the nuts body stuff, I did this insane undertaking, really shot beyond any sort of goal I thought I could do. I've got to be really happy with myself about that, and it's not something I've done. I'm going to have a little thing to show you all, so that's exciting. That's really exciting. And with the movie making and the corona thing, it was very much the world's gone to shit. If nothing matters, what would I do? So there's a lot of humour in there that you might not like. Buzz off. World's gone mad. And even on here, anything you say, anything you do, I think I was sort of worried about that with everything going on in the world, doing any sort of videos and putting myself out there. It's hard to be, say, a blank slate. And I try and, it's like self-helpy, I want my YouTube to be a positive environment. Even that saying the paper straws thing, is that going to get blown out of proportion and people are going to say stuff? Like there's people are dying from a thing, so the fact that I'm saying I'm unhappy with paper straws, people say get life in perspective, like I'm not emotionally invested, like I'm not crying, I don't care. It's just I remember plastic straws are more convenient. But then of course they kill turtles, so I'm going to get into a political debate just because I'm mildly irritated about straw bending. It's like the world's gone completely mad. So I think that was putting me off doing videos as well, actually. To quote Mickey Avalon, leave your God and your politics back at home because I just want to drink and be left alone. Good quote. I think I've rambled enough. I'll leave you all there. Hopefully a month from now I can do a video saying, hooray, I've got my job, let's move forward. At the moment I can't. But even then I'm feeling good about myself. I'm in the best possible place, inside, out and in the world, where I am, whatever I'm doing, to deal with any shit sandwiches that life is going to serve me. So yeah, rock and roll. Big things coming your way, namely my movie. See you later. Thanks for watching. I hope that lockdown and corona, I hope you got through it. That's all I can say. I hope you're here. I'll say well done you guys getting through corona and commenting on here and the Instagram and sticking with me if you have been there. It's been a mental few months and it's not over. Who knows when it will be. Stay strong, be good to each other, try and be patient, man. It's even for me it's hard, the queuing, and then there are insensitive people and idiots who don't respect you or other people or anything. You got to be patient with them. What are we going to do when there are dicks around all the time? Okay, look after yourselves, take care, be good to each other, be patient. Thanks for watching, and B-Rad.